Good afternoon, everybody.
Yes, sir.
What a lovely day today, right?
Yes, sir.
Formerly, old students are out from school, right? Now you are pure out students. Otherwise, they were also staying 2 to class 10. One SE appeared, other group waiting to appear in SE. So this time they have done outstanding performance, right?
Yes, sir.
So GPA
Oh.
from Anupam. See, now our school also in topmost level. Now it's your time to deserve GPA for boys and girls. Here are many more for candidates. Krijal Khanka, why are you biting your nail? He went down. Arina Gubaju, Nistara Sai, Anmol Adhikari, Kritika Adhikari, Pawan Bimali, Biresh Maharjan, Yudh Pariyar, Desara Bhandari, Sneha Malla Thakuri, Tejas Kumar Babu, Rajendra Thapa, Dipesh Kumar Pun, Sneha Rai, Sworneema Maharjan, Dipti Rayamaji, Nikisha Manandar, Sushil Chand Thakuri, and who is next? Deepak Bohra. You all are free to deserve GPA 4. Nobody will stop you. It's your matter whether you do more effort level or not, right? And by the way, what is today's date?
2082.
2082, Ashadh 15. Dahi Chura Khani Din also they say. And we have already eaten Dahi and Chura. If you haven't eaten till now, after school you can have it. And school has given off tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir.
So, except coaching classes, other classes are off. So, to celebrate, enjoyment, right? So, record is maintained now. We are also in the club of GPA 4. Next year, definitely out of 22, if 22 deserve, then what a lovely time it will be, right? Let's hope like that. Always hope positive and do, then you will be successful. And today is the time to show their presentation. And today I met Sushil Karki and you were saying, sir, nowadays when I am free, I just check your videos where I have taught my presentation, my friend presentation. It gives memory. It is very remarkable one. And this is the time to learn as well. Understood or not? So in higher classes, 11, 12, bachelor, master, MPhil, PhD, or wherever you work, presentation matters. So today's presentators are number one, Sushil Kumar Chand Thakuri, or Sushil Chand Thakuri and Sworneema Maharjan. So Sushil Chand, respected, so I am sharing my presentation of chapter 7 motion and force, okay? And Sworneema Maharjan, 2 she has sent, okay. 9:07 a.m. Morning 9:07 you have sent. Puri Baba. You mean you must be quite late, right? So this is today's morning 9:07, yeah. What is today? Oh. So model questions. Why model questions?
Model question.
Your model questions are there.
No, sir, that I give like that.
Now model questions given, I am confused. Now question you have prepared.
No, sir.
Then what is it? I told you to do chapter presentation. Now let me download at first Sushil's activity and Sworneema also I will download. Wow, love getting and get it.
Namaskar everyone, good morning. Very good afternoon to you, all respected science teacher and my dear friends. As you all know, I am standing here to present on chapter 7 motion and force. Now my presentation goes like this. I am going to discuss about contains gravitation universal. I am going to discuss about gravitation, universal law of gravitation, universal gravitational constant, or it is denoted by capital G, and gravity, which is denoted by F, and weight of a body, and consequences of gravitation and gravity, and measuring weight of a body. The first one is gravitation. Before 16th century, the Earth was considered to be the center of the solar system. Other heavenly bodies like the sun, the planets, and the satellites were also thought to revolve around the Earth with a uniform circular motion. This Earth-centered model of the solar system is called the geocentric or climatic theory. Before 16th century, it was considered that Earth is in solar system. Earth is in the middle, and all the heavenly bodies like Sun and other planets revolve around the Earth. And in 16th century, an astronomer named Nicholas Copernicus presented the heliocentric theory. In the heliocentric model, the Sun is assumed to be the center of solar system, and all the planets are believed to revolve around the Sun in their fixed orbits. In 16th century, one astronomer named Nicholas Copernicus came, and he proved wrong geocentric theory and presented that Sun is in the middle of the solar system, and all the other heavenly bodies like planets revolve around the Sun. And in 17th century, Galileo, observing through his telescope, discovered 4 satellites. He observed that these satellites were revolving around the planet Jupiter.
Explain, only it's not really problem, right? Yeah. Online we can explain. Like you are not getting.
Thereafter, Newton 1672 to 1727, India got to understand and discover the reasons why planets orbit around the Sun, and initiated investigations. After other scientists in 17th century, Sir Isaac Newton gave his theory about the solar system and other planets, why all the heavenly bodies revolve around the Sun. And in 1687 AD, Newton proposed that the Earth attracts every object towards its center. Therefore, when a body is released from a height, it falls towards the Earth due to the force attraction exerted by the Earth. And after that, he gave the theory that Earth have one energy that attracts other objects and bodies towards its surface. Next one is universal law of gravitation. The universal law of gravitation was formulated by Sir Isaac Newton in 1687 AD. It is also referred to as Newton's universal law of gravitation. It is termed as a universal law because this principle is applicable to all the bodies in the universe. After that, after doing investigation in in his observations, he formulated one law called universal law of gravitation. He said that it was formulated in 1687 AD. And this the theory of universal law of gravitation states that every object in the universe attracts each other with a force that is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between their centers. Next one is universal gravitational G, which is also denoted by capital G. It is found that the value of G per any pair of masses in the universe is the same. The value of g did not changes according to anybody, and it remains same to every bodies in the universe. On the other hand, the value of g does not depend on the nature of mutually attracting bodies, terrestrial or celestial, and the properties of the medium rarer or denser in which the bodies are placed. It is said that the value of g does not depend on any nature and the properties of the medium, and its value is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. It was first calculated. It was first calculated by the Henry Cavendish in 1979. In between 1797 and 1798 AD, he followed a method. That was prescribed and used an apparatus built by his countryman, the geologist and astronomer John Mitchell, and who has died in 1793. And he has takes the idea from from the John Mitchell for the gravitational constant. The universal gravitational constant g is defined as the produce between two gravity F and weight of a body W. If one of the two bodies involved in gravitation is the Earth or any other heavenly body, the gravitation produced between them is specifically called the force of gravity or gravity. Here it is said that if two bodies in gravitational in the Earth or any other heavenly body, it attacks toward it with the surface. Such gravity is simply a special case of gravitational involving a heavenly body. The gravitation between the Earth and near on this surface is called the gravity. For example, we can say that the Earth and the America are opposite to each other in the surface of Earth, but also the person who are standing in Nepal and America face their heads towards the sky. It is because the force of Earth pull them towards its surface. Consequences of gravitation and gravity. Point number 1 is gravitational force maintains the existence and position of the solar system and the entire universe along with its components. Gravitation helps all the heavenly bodies to remain in their same position and being stable. Point number 2, it helps in the existence of the atmosphere surrounding the Earth. It is helping to the existence of atmosphere to the Earth. Gravity is responsible for the revolution of planets, satellites, and other members of the solar system. So gravity is the main thing that helps to revolve, planets to revolve around the sun and satellites to revolve around the planets. Rain, hail, and snowfall are the different products of the force of gravity. We can see rain, hail, and snowfall in different seasons, and these are the product of gravitation or gravity. At last consequences of gravitation is gravity causes liquid to flow downward. Because of gravity, the liquid flow downward toward the surface of Earth. Measuring weight of a body. The weight of a body on the Earth is the force of gravity of the Earth on the body. Weight is measured by using a spring balance and expressed in the unit Newton. The factors that affect the gravity of a heavenly body are mass and radius of that heavenly body. We know that gravity, the weight of body on the earth is a force of a gravity of the earth on the body, and weight is measured by a device called spring balance. As you can see here, the figure of spring balance, and it is affected by some factors like mass and radius. Thank you and have a nice day. I would like to call my next my next presenter friend to present our presentation.
Namaskar and very warm good morning, good afternoon to you all. It's me Sworneema from grade 10 to discuss about force and motion chapter. Acceleration due to gravity. When a body is thrown upward, the velocity decreases. Likewise, when a body is dropped downwards, its velocity increases. If a falling body is released from a wave height, it falls freely downward due to gravity. While falling, its velocity increases as it possesses in uniform acceleration. That means when a body is thrown upward, its velocity decreases, and when a body is dropped downward, its velocity increases. And if a body is released from a height, it falls freely downward due to the gravity. Relation of G with mass of the following body. According to a Greek philosopher, he believed that body experience great acceleration while lighter body experience less acceleration due to gravity. A philosopher believed that heavier body experience great acceleration while lighter body experience less acceleration. It is cause of gravity. However, Galileo contracted this notation in his experiment, where he observed that heavier and lighter body have the same acceleration due to gravity. In his experiment, he released several iron balls of different masses from the top of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Surprisingly, all the balls reached the ground at the same time, giving the evidence that the body of different masses fall with the same acceleration. Coin and feather experiment. In the feather and coin experiment, a feather and a coin are placed in a glass tube. Upon inverting the tube, it is evident that the coin falls much more rapidly than the feather. However, when the vacuum is evacuated using a vacuum pump and subsequently inverted, both the coin and the feather fall together, reaching the bottom of the tube cumulatively. In this experiment confirms that acceleration due to gravity is independent of the mass of the falling bodies. Relation of G with its factor. On the surface of the earth, three main factors affect the value of G. They are radius of the earth, height from the surface, and depth of the surface from the earth is inversely proportional. G and radius of the earth. From the universal law of gravitation, we have that F is equals to G m1 m2 and by d square. If a body having mass m is kept on the surface of the earth having mass m, the distance between the center of the body can be considered as equal to the radius of earth is d, equal to r. Now, F is equals to gravitation into m into small m by radius whole square. This is equation 1. We also have that F is equals to ma, second law of motion. F is equals to mg. This is equation second, where mg is equals to g into capital M by r square, or g is equals to small g is equals to capital G into capital M by r square. For the earth bottom, the value of G and M are constant. Thus, G is inversely proportional to the square of the radius of the earth. The value of acceleration due to gravity at different regions of the earth are given below. Acceleration due to gravity at the equator of the earth is 9.78 meter per second square. Acceleration due to gravity at the polar region of the earth is 9.83 meter per second
Square.
square. Gravity and height from the earth's surface. Suppose a body is kept at the height from the earth's surface. We know that on earth's surface the value of G is given by G is equals to small g is equals to capital G into capital M by r square. At the height h, the value of G is given by G1 is equals to capital G, small g1 is equals to capital G into M by r plus h whole square. From the equation I and II, small g by small g1 is equals to small g by small g1 is equals to capital G into M by r square equals to r plus h square divided by capital G into capital M.
What is your M? Okay, you're giving it.
Nothing, sir.
That's going to be
G1 is equals to, this is the same, free fall. When a body falls freely toward the center of the earth, under the influence of the gravity, motion of the body is called free fall. During free fall, a body experiences weightless since it feels no reaction force. As free fall is straight line motion, the equation of motion from grade Ix are applicable to the body in free fall. Weightlessness. It is a condition where a body feels like its weight is zero. In another word, it states that a free falling body that seems unaffected by any force even through gravity is still acting on it. A body with a fixed mass will be weightless under the following condition. Condition number 1. When a body falls freely under the influence of the force of gravity, or when the acceleration of a falling body is equal to acceleration due to the gravity. Second, when a body is at earth center or in the shape of null point. What is it? For falling of object on the earth, jumping with a parachute. Parachute is utilized for jumping out of a flying aeroplane. When a parachuters jump from the airplane, the parachute opens and expands because of large surface area of the parachute. The air resistance increases, leading to an initial acceleration of the parachute within the first few seconds. Hail. We have witnesses the hail falling on the earth from the sky. Hail is formed where water freezes at very cold layer of the atmosphere and falls with the rainwater due to the gravity. Initially, the size is significant, but when it comes toward earth, it decreases. Air resistance plays a critical role in heating them through friction. By saying this much, I would like to conclude my presentation. Thank you. Have a good afternoon.
Okay. Thank you. Just give me. So, presentation is like this. Now, give a big round of applause to Sushil and Sworneema. Your internal evaluation is done in some parameters: participation, project work. Then next one, Viva also will be there. Viva Monday. And now one minor project work is given. So what you have to do, you have to make 75 marks question. What do you do? 75 marks question. And submit by Wednesday. Which day today? According to format I will tell you. Sorry? No, from which lesson you have to, where you have to do accordingly. I will tell you now. Not whole. That whole it will be quite easy. Already they are shared and you are copying like that. Not possible. That is very good idea. So look at here. Your what are the different type of questions? MCQ. How many should be there? 10 times 1, 10. BSQ. How much should be there? 9 times 1 equals to 9, right? The second one is max. And SQ, how many? 14 times 2 equals to 28. LQ, 7 times 4 equals to 28. These are the types of questions. Yes or no? Now, while making the questions, first of all, you have to make one grid. So you have to write chapters and MCQ, SQ, BSQ, SQ and LQ. Chapter 1 is scientific learning, right? First one, for example. Next one, classification of organisms, honey, bee, then nature and environment is another. And then force and motion, then pressure, heat, then what next? Atomic structure, chemical reaction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and some gases. So you have to give equal marks, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, means 75 marks means each chapter must carry minimum 7 marks. How many? Some may be longer one. That's why you make this grid and prepare questions. It will be easy. Like from some chapter you can make here MCQ, MCQ. BSQ, LQ, 30. Okay? So when to submit your project? Wednesday. This Wednesday. Why after the exam examination submit? What a good idea, right? Not only questions and answers. What is the correct answer also must be there. That's why in your presentation what should be there? When you click once, question must arise. Next click answer. Again click question and answer. That is the way. PowerPoint, why not? That's why it's given. Yeah. When to submit? Wednesday. For this Wednesday.
So question, I think that. What is it?
No. This one. Then first, what is question? It must be discussed in the class also, no? First question comes and you may guess answer. The answer must come. Got the idea? So when to do? Today, tomorrow, this one. If Wednesday is not possible, Thursday is the last day. Earlier you can submit by Wednesday, otherwise Tuesday. Thursday. From Friday we will be discussing this question. And we are evaluating whether you have done or not. One day, minimum 3 students questions will be discussed. How many? 3 students. So within 7 days it will complete it. Will that be okay or not? Okay, thank you.